Hey, everyone out there who is waiting. You and I are both waiting for something. I don't know what you're waiting for. I know what I'm waiting for. Some big things and some small things in life. It's hard to wait, isn't it? Right? Adam and Eve didn't know how to wait in the garden, right? They grasped for the apple or whatever that fruit was in the tree. They weren't waiting for God's gifts. It takes a lot of discipline from God and self-discipline to really say, God, I surrender to your will, whatever that looks like. Help me wait in joyful hope. And as we come to this Advent season soon here on the horizon, God invites us to wait for things in joyful hope, for wait for Him and good things of our lives. But it's not easy to wait. God gives me songs that remind me of things. And He said today, "Ode to everyone who's hit their limit. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Even when you think you're finished, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. Keep on fighting out of the dark into the light. It's not over. Hope is rising. Never give in, never give up. It's not over." You and I have a great task in life. We can either, one, try to be controlling everything and grasp for things, or we can, two, wait upon God's will and plan. He tells us in Scripture, you don't understand now what I am doing, but someday you will. John 13:7. Somebody sent this in the mail to me. How sweet is that? You will someday, but right now, maybe not so. We hear also God's ways are not our ways, right? He reminds us of that. So He's letting us know that there's something that I'm doing right now that you can't understand, but you will someday. And you know what? In the meantime, trust me. He gives us this passage from Psalm 37. Trust in the Lord and do good, so you will dwell in the land and enjoy security. Take delight in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. Commit your way to the Lord. Trust in Him, and He will act. Do you and I trust that He will act? If you are waiting for maybe a vocation in life, you're single and you're waiting for the future spouse of yours, or you're a young man or woman wanting to be consecrated or enter an order or priesthood or something someday, and it's just not happening quite yet. Trust, my brother or sister, trust that God will get you where He wants you if we let Him. His timing and His plan are always perfect. I hear this from my spiritual director all the time. God's timing is perfect. So trust in His timing. If you aren't in whatever such and such vocation yet, or you haven't received a specific gift, then know that right now what you're living is more fruitful for God's glory than if you were already living that. So for me, for waiting for a vocation to consecrated life, I must believe, and I am trying to believe daily, that me being a single in the world right now is more valuable, is more glorifying the Lord right now than it is if I were already consecrated to the Lord. So trust that whatever He's putting you through, it's of Him and He's doing something. Don't miss this path of holiness that He's given you to live today. Sometimes we just completely forget that we're supposed to be living today's holiness. I always do that. And I have to once again get back to living the glory of today's holiness, what He wants of me today, instead of fretting about what I don't have. We miss a lot of life with a living God if we miss the living moment with Him. In 1 Peter chapter 1, he says, "Though now for a little while you may have to suffer various trials, so that the genuineness of your faith, more precious than gold, which, though perishable, is tested by fire, may redound in praise and glory and honor at the revelation of Jesus Christ." God is refining you. He's refining me. There's something He's doing right now that is very good. Trust in His will and plan and wait for that invitation to the thing that's next, to that vocation that's coming. Wait for that. But in the meantime, live today's holiness well, whatever He's asking you to do today. It's such a balancing act, right? We always have to hope for beautiful things of future gifts, we kind of organize our life to prepare for a future vocation, things like that. But we do have to live the beauty and the glory of the holiness of today right now. So I encourage you and I encourage me to do that as I wait and as you wait for God's many gifts. We wait for him, we hope in him, and we trust. As he said in Jeremiah, I have great plans for you. Trust in me, wait upon me, and I will give you your heart's desire. God bless, my friends.